Hello, hello. I hope everyone is doing great today. We are at Friday, and today is what, the 19th, so we're on the 20th day of the 100-day challenge. 20 days, that's what, 1/5 of the way. A lot to go, but nonetheless, it's been a lot of fun. So today, I just want to make a little, I don't know what I would call it, notepad pocket. A long time ago, I used to put these in the center of journals, and I was going through some journals yesterday, and I ran across it, and I was like, I haven't done that in years. So you can either put it in the center of a journal or put it in a pocket, and I'm sure it's nothing new, just something that I used to do. So I'm going to start, this hasn't been tea stained, which normally I wouldn't deal with paper that hasn't been, just because that's my personal preference, but I'm going to go ahead and try to use this and maybe just ink it to my liking. But the first thing I'm going to do is, I know that I need my paper 10 3/8 inch wide. So I'm going to measure that out. And cut that off. And I'm going to save this. And then I want mine 6.5 inches tall. And we will save this. Of course, we can't throw anything away. And then, let's see, next thing I'm going to, I know what I want to do. I want to back this, so I'm going to use some of this blue and white striped paper, and let me move this out of the way for a second. So I just want to, and I decided instead of running my stripes up and down, I want to run them sideways. I don't know why, I just do. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. You don't have to back your paper. You could always collage the inside. You can determine that once we start assembling this, how you would like to do it. I just want to make sure it's good and glued. I have an appointment this morning, so I don't really know how long. I might have to, end the video and then when I get back, just continue on, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I had some time, so I thought, I'll go ahead and start the video anyway. I'm just going to like that. You can already tell the bottom here needs more glue. So the next thing, we'll cut this out. kind of around. I'm just going to go ahead and wrap my end around. Really doesn't matter. But I think that's what I'm going to do instead of cutting it off there. Why not? Let's cut this off. That aside, let's see, I really need to score this. I think it'll be alright to score it, so the score marks, I'm gonna go ahead and score it. So, let's see, this side is my back. That's going to be my back. So I want, yeah, I'll start there. This edge, I'm going to use a punch for a decorative edge, and it's going to be the part that flips over here. So I'm going to start from that edge, if that makes sense, because I know how big I would need that flap, and I don't want to mess that up. So I'm going to score at 2 1/4. And then two and a quarter, and then I want, it's going to be 6 3/8, right? Yeah, because that'll leave 4 on the other end, and then 6 3/8. And you can, once you see this, you can adjust these measurements to whatever you want. But for what I plan to use it for, that's where I want my score marks. And I know that blue is still drying. I want to be a little bit. Rid of this. And then this edge, I'm going to use a, like I said, a punch for a decorative edge on that. I just want to give that glue some more time to dry before I use my punch on that. Alright, so on this side, I want to make a bowl pocket. And I've already picked out a couple basic papers. I don't know how I'm going to decorate, if that makes sense. So this pocket, this is going to be a full pocket here on this side. And then I'm going to put something else on top. But I'm going to start by, let's see, I'll use some of this. I think I do want to reinforce the edge of this because it's just scrapbook paper. So I'm going to start by, I want to use this or something else. Just, you know what? long enough? Yeah, I'll use this scrap. I have my scrap drawer out on the floor next to me. I figured I would need it at some point. So I'm just going to reinforce probably the, you know, the opening of the envelope. I don't know, probably an inch or two. I said envelope, I meant pocket. It's early yet. So that will reinforce my pocket edge there. Let's see, what do you think about this? I'm going to go ahead and try some inking. Grab this disgusting mat. My husband is telling me that we're supposed to be like in the 40s coming up. And ever since he said that, it's been cold. Warmer than what the temperatures have been, but still cold. But a lot of our snow has melted off, which is good because it has been a bit warmer. You know what I think I'll do, just so you don't have to go through this misery, because I'm going to really ink the front of this. I'm going to continue to ink, and I'm going to ink the outside, and then I'll come right back, just so you don't have to watch me ink. Okay, I'm back. So I've just inked, as you can see, because this wasn't tea stained, and plus I want it very vintagey looking. So I went ahead and inked this piece of paper that I'm going to use for a full pocket here. And before I do that, I'm going to roughly find the center. Do my little half moon, and of course break out the ink again. I picked a poor sweater to put on today. I'm looking, I'm like, oh, this is white, and I have all this ink everywhere. Probably have to change before I go to my appointment. Alright, so I'm just going to glue this pocket down. Make sure I'm on my front. So there we'll have a little side pocket. I'm going to put something else here. I just haven't decided what that's going to be yet. The one I was looking at had a belly band here, but I might change that up. I'm not sure yet. So, my goodness. I can't get the pen in a bottle. really need to clean this thing. My desk is a mess. And it's like I just go from one project to the next, you know? Usually when I'm working on a project, like things get sort of out of control, but then once I finish that project, I clean and organize and then start the next mess. Right now, the last couple of weeks, a bomb has gone off rather, in this room. Alright, so here, these are just my scrap papers I'm going to put over here. Here I want to put a little note pad. Not really pad, I'm going to do a few sheets of paper, and I want to see how wide I actually want it. And I probably only want it to be at the most, maybe I'll do my papers 3 inches. So I'm just going to, so if I do 3, measure how long I want my widest to be, or long. Let's say somewhere 3, 5 3/4 maybe. Something like that. And you can determine once you see it, if you make this, what you want to do. Or how long you want your papers. I've got my, and not all of them have to be that big. I'm going to make a little cover for this. So if my cover, yeah, I'll make my cover like 3 1/4. Okay. 3 1/4. Alright. So I'm just going to tear some papers actually. I think I'm going to use this. Everyone's probably shuddering. They're like, oh my gosh, she's going to attempt tearing paper again. I know I would be. The first thing I should have done, quite honestly, is chosen a piece of paper that, maybe this one, I could work off of, knowing I don't want my, yeah, that would be good. How long is that? Longest point there. Yeah, 5 3/4. And how wide is it? I was like, what is that bell? My washer is going off. I'm like, that sort of freaked me out. So I know I don't want these any wider than that. Might use that. And I don't want too many papers in here. I'll probably only do 4 or 5, to be quite honest. Put that right back. I need one more. Oh, maybe some of this would be nice. I just don't want everything the same size. You know where I'm going with this. Let's sort of random, and that'll be good. Alright, so that's enough paper in there. Keep these scraps, because we just don't know. Then I want to make a little, do I or don't I? Yeah, I want to make a little, I think I do. My other one had a little cover, and I was thinking about using that. Maybe I don't. Oh, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to change it up a little bit. Let's just start with this. I like that edge there. So I want it there. So I'm just taking a piece of paper, as you can see, to make a little top here for my paper to go in. Now we could keep this real simple and just, if you have a little Tim Holtz, you could staple this. You could stitch across that. I'm just wondering, because I had an idea, I was going to put a couple eyelets in and then run some maybe I'll keep this one fairly simple. I'm not going to be able to stitch because of this edge. Let's do this edge. Let me think about the pad. So I don't have many punches at all, but I do have this Martha Stewart punch that I've had a long time. And I'm just going to punch this edge. If I remember how to use it. My glue dry yet? Oh, I don't want to repress. I'm going to have to. Glue still. The other one I didn't line on the inside. One that I'm working off of. But go. That's the edge. Get this out of the way. Now, back to the inside here. I need to decide. I will ink all along here because that white's going to drive me nuts. So So I'm changing up here. I want to decide how I want to attach it. If I what to do. I don't know that I would like just the... I think I'm going to go with my original idea, and hopefully it will work. Hopefully. The ones I used to make way back when, I used to put one hole, but I sort of have this idea that I want to run that. It's going to be too thick inside. Well, I'm going to go with my original idea. Sorry for all the delay in decision making. I'm going to grab this and this. Got to stand up for this. So if I put this, all right, let me ink this. I know a lot of people question me on why I ink the back side. When I have a piece of white paper like this, I do both sides just because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it covers the edge better. I feel like even though you cover the front edge, that bottom, I don't know. I'm a maniac. Alright. Yeah, I'm not happy with this. Might be the lighting in here. Let me open the shade. If I can get through the pile. There. Shed some light on the situation, right? That's what my mom used to always say. Alright. So if I put this up here, I think I would want it about there. It's going to be sort of tricky. Thinking this out in my head, because I can see this going south. Too late now. I just want to make sure I get it somewhat even. And of course I can't see. Excuse the head. I should have marked where I wanted my holes. That would have been the easy thing to do. Is that far enough over? I think I need to go over a little bit further. At the end of the day, it's crafting, right? That's what I tried to tell myself anyway. So that's not horrible. I'm going to need that. Grab a couple eyelets. Make sure the same color, and then there was something else I wanted a little paper clip. That out of the way. And I'm just going to set my eyelets. And like I said, you don't have to do this. You can staple it. You can stitch it. I just thought I would do this. Make sure I got this lined up. I hope. So, this one's a little bit, there we go. I'm all thumbs this morning. I gotta check the time. There we go. Should use smaller highlights maybe. Not too bad. Not perfect, but par for the course. Let's see. I have this. This is Sorry ribbon, and I'm wondering if I have. Yesterday I kept finding it. I was looking for something, and I kept finding Hug Snug that had been tea stained. I have tea stain. There we go. There's some. I think I'm going to use Hug Snug just because it's thinner and it flattens out a little bit more. So I'm just going to cut off a piece here. And I thought, hopefully this will work all right. There we go. And I think I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna tie it in a bow, I'm just gonna tie it in a knot so it doesn't, there we go. And just cut a little bit off of there. There we go. So we have a little notepad. We're going to do something here. This is how it closes, and what I've always done in the past, I've just used one of these mini paper clips to hold, as I say it, I think I would be able, there we go, to hold that closed. I'm going to ink along this edge of this, and maybe we'll put a label or something there, but I want to do something more here. Maybe a little pocket, or like I said, in the, where's my, I thought I had a, well, this will work. Nope, this is the wrong way. I thought I had, yeah, I do. I have a piece of scrap from the paper on the front that we could easily make a little, yeah, maybe I'll do that. Just make a belly band there. I think I'll use that end. I just want to think about what I want to, is this long enough to double? No. Okay. Might make a belly band, but I'm running out of time because of my appointment. So when I come back, we will finish the inside, do something here on the outside, and then like I said, I in the past have stitched these into the center of a signature, and I won't do anything on the back. I mean, you could get really crazy with pockets, but I don't want to make it too bulky. So I'll be back in a little bit. I'll get these appointments out of the way and we'll finish the project. See you in a little bit. Bye. Hello everyone. I am back from my errands and I am glad to be back. It is cold out. It's like 30 degrees. I don't know where my husband got this. It's going to be 40 degrees from. I don't know if he's talking about now or in a month from now. But anyway, back from running my errands, and I have a wicked headache. Just I don't know where that's coming from, but anyway, I want to get this finished up. I keep looking at this and I'm a little bit disappointed in myself because of using this paper, but nonetheless, I'm going to make it work. And I've been thinking and thinking and thinking, like, I feel like I need to bring some of this over here to sort of tie things together. At least that's what's going through my head. And I thought, well, I could do a belly band or, you know, a sideways belly band, which I like the idea of the sideways belly band. But I don't know if it, I don't know. That was one of my thoughts. I have this piece of scrap that I would have to straighten out, but I could make another pocket here. So I would have a double pocket, and that's what I'm leaning towards. So I'm going to go ahead and try to figure out, I know this is my straight edge. I just need to, that was torn crooked by the crooked paper tear. I don't know who that is, but let's see if I can possibly straighten it out. I don't know if I can. It's just off enough that even with my poor eyesight, I can tell. So I'm just going to bring that over and see. I hope this doesn't end up like a bad haircut where I keep tearing. Actually, that's pretty close. Heh, that's pretty close. Alright then. Let's see. I got lucky on that. I want to tear this off. You can see on the inside of this, there are a lot of options. Oh no, it didn't work. A lot of options for pockets or tuck spots, or since I'm putting this in the center of a signature, I don't want to get too carried away. But like you could have a pocket under here, a little secret pocket, or I don't know if this envelope's too big. No, that envelope actually picked, I don't know where that came from. That envelope fits there. So you could have, you know, put up a pocket or something else. The envelope's too big for here. But anyway, back to what I was doing. So I'm going to go ahead and ink this. I think I'm going to add, I grabbed some trim. I think I'll put some trim on it. Well, I'm glad to have that stuff done. So was that? I enjoy getting out of the house, but at the same time, when it's cold and dealing with people. I even stopped at Joann's. I was like, oh, do I want to go to Joann's? Do I want to go to Hobby Lobby while I'm out? And actually, the only thing I've had on my list for the week that I need to get so I can try to complete those little bunny tote bags, whatever you want to call them, for the 2 girls. I needed some embroidery floss in a certain color, and then I don't even think I got the right color, but I was like, oh, I'll just go to Joann's. I just want to pick up embroidery floss. I looked around the whole store and was inspired by nothing. Now, when I got in the fabric department, that could have been dangerous. But I was like, you know what? I'm looking and I don't need anything right now. There's nothing specific I'm looking for. It was almost like I was forcing myself to shop. It's probably why I have this headache. Oh, you know what? I want to double this. Well, I might be able to do that with this. Yeah. I'm going to add a piece of paper here to double this up, since this is just scrapbook paper. But yeah, it was almost like I was trying to purposely find something just to buy. And I was like, you know what? I came in here for embroidery floss. I ended up buying 2 little skeins of it. I spent $1.28. When I was checking out, I was like, that has never happened in the history, in Sheila's history before. I'm like, couldn't believe it. I spent $1.28 at Joann's. But I looked at everything. I was looking at stamps and everything they had, Tim Holtz stuff. I was checking it all out. Then I left there, I was like, maybe I would, you know, since I wasn't really seeing anything there, I thought, well, maybe I'll go to Hobby Lobby. But then I kept thinking, all right, is there anything I actually need right now? And there was not anything that I came up with. And so I thought, you know, I'm not just going to buy to buy. There's things on Etsy I want. There's, you know, projects coming up that I'm sure I'm going to need things for. I'll just wait. My husband won't believe it because he knew I was going to stop. And that'll be a record breaker. He will think I'm sick. I even told the lady at the register, I'm like, I've never done this before. She's like, what's that? I'm like, come in here and leave spending $1.28. She said she thought it would be a great idea to work there because, you know, she loves to craft. She said, but she spends an awful lot of her paycheck there. I thought about getting a job at one of those places, like a part-time. I think I just want to work a couple days a week or something. And I thought, if I did that, could you imagine? I would probably have to pay them, because being that close and seeing everything. Yeah, I think I'm just going to add that. I'm going to keep this. I don't want to drag this out. You get the drift. You can decorate it however, whatever your preferences are, you know, whatever your style is. There's so many different things you can do. And I don't think any of them are wrong. this Advil kicks in. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be so cold out. And here, we always have a breeze. Always. It can be 100 degrees and we still have a breeze. It may be a hot one, but we still have a breeze. And being out 30 degrees and with the breeze, I mean, it's not like heavy, you know, high winds or anything like that, but it's enough of a breeze that it sure makes that 30 degrees feel like it's 10. Alright, so I'm going to call my inside finished. I'm a little bit disappointed, and it has to do with this over here. But nonetheless, I think it's going to look really cute inside a journal. So just to give you an example, I only have a couple little things, but like we have the hidden pocket here, if you will. Now we have this pocket. On the outside, I need to do something about the outside. I'm just going to put like a label or something. Oh, I got some labels here. Sort of like that. What else do I got here? Let's see what this red. I like the red. I like the red on there. How does it look? Should I do this? I think I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go with a basic. Yeah, I'm going to basic label. Let's just go for it. Maybe I should ink the edges first. No, I don't know. I like the convenience of these being printed on sticker paper, but at the same time, it seems to take me forever to peel the back off. I could have it glued down, you know. That's just me. Oh. Come on. Holy cow. You know, it's because my head hurts. Nothing wants to cooperate. Why is this? It was like, there we go. It was paybacks. We're talking about printing them on sticker paper. I think I want that right there. I don't know why I have such a hard time. Feels like I put everything on crooked. There we go. I like that. Where'd my little paper clip go? But let's see if I have. This journal has something in the center of everything. I'm just going to show you. Let's just take a peek. Right here. I like to put them right in the center of the signature. And like I said before, you can just stick them in a pocket too. The possibilities are endless. Alright, well that's my video for today. I'm sorry it's sort of sporadic. I'm not 100% satisfied with what happened here on the inside. But I think with, you know, by the time you get your little ephemera pieces in there, trying to find something I can stick in there. No. Keep going for this bingo. I need to use this bingo card. This is in the... But you get the drift. I think with the little ephemera pieces and all, just a nice little addition to a journal. That's it. That's all I have to say about that. Alright, so I once again appreciate everybody for stopping by. Tomorrow is what? Saturday. Right? Yeah, today's Friday. Saturday, so the weekend. I am contemplating starting a project, and it would turn into at least a two-part video. I might start that tomorrow. I might plan on doing that, so I do that over the weekend. I don't know, but I'll be back tomorrow. If I don't start that this weekend, then I'll start it on Monday. But anyway, I hope you all have a great Friday. Be careful, take care, and see you tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.